Hey guys, how's it going? It's me again, video number 3. So today I want to quickly talk about, firstly recap on the last 2 videos. The first videos was pretty much just some tips on cold calling or sales in general. The second video was about organic marketing and how to structure your post. Now this time I want to talk about what I think is quite an important aspect of growth when it comes to being an entrepreneur. It's unlocking your brain's potential, essentially. So I've been reading some books lately in regards to this, and one of the best analogies I've read was the kayak analogy. So if you picture somebody on a kayak, you don't see the fin beneath the water, the fin that steers that kayak forward, right? All you see is the top of the kayak, your paddles. And your paddles kind of represent the parts of the brain that you can acknowledge, and the fin represents the part of the brain that you don't really acknowledge. It's more the subconscious part of the brain. So what happens is, if this subconscious isn't aligned with your conscious brain, then obviously it doesn't matter how hard you try, all your ideas, all your motivation, all that hard work you put into what you're doing, you won't be able to maintain it until you've adjusted that subconscious sort of part of the brain. So for example, like a kayak, imagine that fin was slightly angled or skew if the person in the kayak, obviously they can't see it, so they're just going to be paddling frantically, twice as hard as they would normally to keep that kayak going straight. So this is very similar with the way your brain works. Apparently, you have these sections of your brain that all do different things, right? There's sections of the brain within sections of the brain that do things. So, it's all subconscious, and basically you're not going to succeed until you can figure out how to basically train those thoughts to work for you, which is something I've obviously struggled with for a long time, and I'm still struggling with now. You can talk about something as much as you want, you can even apply those skills, but until you actually rewire your brain to handle those sort of negative self-sabotaging thoughts, you won't succeed, So what I'm actually planning on doing, obviously I spoke about Sam Ovens in my last video, how I sort of follow him. I am part of his consulting community. I haven't joined his program yet. It's like $4.5–5 grand to join the program, so something I just can't really afford just yet. But one of his students is a coach, and that's basically what he coaches is your subconscious. He teaches you how to unlock that sort of potential, how to access that part of the brain, and how to kind of rewire your brain to be able to conquer these self-sabotaging thoughts. So something I'm really interested in, I've been reading a book called The Winner's Bible. It's a really good book. So basically it kind of encourages you to create your own Winner's Bible, using instead of writing down your goals, actually get pictures of them and plaster them all throughout your book. You can plaster them all throughout your room, wherever you're going to see them every day. Now these are things you do want to see every day as well, because if you're not being reminded daily of those goals, then it's very easy for them to just fade into the background. So keep those goals somewhere that you're going to see them every day. And the other thing this book talked about was actually asking for an outsider's perspective. So you can do that. There's a few methods, but what I'm going to do is create a questionnaire, so to speak, that's going to ask the really hard questions about me. I want people's opinion about me. I know there's going to be many opinions about me that aren't good, and there may be some that are good. So I'm looking forward to that. But until I've sort of seen that outside perspective, I've got no idea really. It's really hard to analyze yourself. But I am going to fill out one of those questionnaires myself, and it's just going to be interesting comparing it to what others sort of think about me. So that's one of the things I'm going to be doing moving forward. The other thing that I'm doing moving forward, going back onto this the student of Sam's, he started his own consulting business where he basically helps clients control their brain, how to train their brain to work for them, not against them. So that's something I'm looking at signing up in this week, due to start on Wednesday with that course. Now most of these courses you'll probably find online that promise these sort of things. Of course they're going to cost, guys, like nothing in this world's free. Nothing that's worth taking is free. So I mean, this guy's charging, it's about $600 roughly for 12 weeks. So it's not too bad considering it's twice the amount of Sam Ovens' course, but you know, like not even a third the price. Obviously this guy isn't as well known as Sam Ovens, but I've done a bit of research on this guy. His name's Tyson Sharp. He's really good dude from what I've seen. I've read a lot of his testimonials, and I'm really excited to work with this guy. So I'll touch base with you guys probably next week after I've been doing that course for a week, and let you know what I've discovered and how it's working for me. And we can kind of go from there, I guess. I'm sure I'm going to learn some new insights that I can share with you guys, so that'll be quite good. That's about it for today, just a short video. Yeah, I'll probably touch base with you guys in a couple of days once I've started the program, which is Wednesday. So we'll catch up then. Cheers guys.